Okay, welcome back. I'm Cappadocia. Welcome back to Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader. We're carrying on, not quite where we left off. You may have noticed I am back here. Managed to come through past the guards. But yeah, so this is as far as we got. Yeah, because last time we died, I picked my way back through. I really, really want to go and get the goods off the bike, but I know I'm not going to be able to. Now then, let's have a look. What happens when we go this way? Bulk of weapon discharges. This can become serious disproven grumble. Do you consider that to be the base of a rogue trader? Okay, so where do we go? Right, we don't go this way then. So we've got to go all sneaky like. We've got to go that way. So let's see which way these guys go. But at least if we die, we don't have to go too far back this time. Good. Useful.
Is there money to be made?
Okay, so what do we get? We've got some boots. Can't use that. Can use that. And I better equip that just to be on the safe side. And I'll equip that as well just to be on the safe side. That could have been a mistake. Nope. We seem to be okay for the minute. Okay. Right, once they all separate from here, I'm going to need to move. The fact that there should be a massive shadow blocking this area.
I always keep my options open.
Okay, I need you to clear out.
Rise to the top, or get left in the
And there's nothing up here either. Ah.
already calculated.
Well, let's see what happens here, shall we? I still might be able to outdo them if I can get them to box up. Okay, I haven't got a weapon though, that's the problem. Did I equip? I did. It's in my other hand. Okay.
I won't stand for it.
Okay, so what I'm going to do that. Okay, this is good, this is good, this is better. Ow.
I've faced worse than this.
Okay.
Piss off.
No. Well, I don't think I'm going to win this fight. Okay, so this is a...
Battle is not over.
Load last save. So I need to figure a way around that. Was there an athletics test that I missed or something? Possibly. Ah! Cap, you fucking idiot. Right, okay, let's double back a little bit. I want the stuff from in there. Go.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Boots. Gun. Grenades. Heal patch. Down to the pit. Okay. Your wounds barely hurt at all. Your body feels surprisingly light. Nice. Don't know whether that's good or bad. Shrieker, Malice. Let's get a bit closer to see what happens. The den you found itself is filled with a heavy smoke, and the walls are lined with living shadows. The centre of attention is a snake-like Xeno. He's engaged in a conversation with a pale, harried-looking Dakari and pays you no mind, much like everyone else in here. You've heard this bit of Xenos the Slith. These creatures can often be found in the entourage of powerful Chikari lords. They're just as depraved and vicious as their masters, but theirs is more primitive intellect and are driven by baser needs. Everyone here is armed, they all bear scars, and some even have fresh wounds. Notice few humans among the Xenos. They clamour in a mishmash of tongues, and their laughter rings with lunacy and bloodlust. Air is thick with all very sense of doom. The leader of the gang is powerfully built. His hide is scaled, reinforced with engraved metal in several spots. His long tail curls around and around his snake-like head sways gently from side to side. The Xeno is enjoying a state of blissful relaxation. His companion, a gaunt Dakari, is looking at him obsequiously. Her entire body is adorned with hundreds of embedded steel beads and thousands of red injector marks. Maybe speak. The snake-like Xenos either fails to notice your presence or simply ignoring you. Iridescent eyelid membrane slide over his eyes, momentarily shuttering them. No doubt, a telling look amongst his kind. Malice wants you to disappear, pathetic whelp. You're Malice, I take it. The serpentine head turns toward you fluidly, its forked tongue tasting I am Malice, you are inconvenient. Get lost or you'll find out how Malice deals with inconveniences, humanling. I pay handsomely for your existence. You have nothing, don't waste my time. I will render valuable services in exchange for your assistance. I need this more than you do, serpent. Whatever you just inject your body's not done it any good. Oh. You clench your teeth and enjoy the torment without making a sound. You've had worse. You've known pain that was far more harrowing and dismaying. That was an agent that we set in jet to protect ourselves from the cold. I can go guess what's into your bloodstream right now, but I'm impressed by your fortitude, your limitless nerve. What do you want from me? I wish to return to my domain in the Cronus Expanse. I have many dreamed of that. How do you imagine that would work? You think I'm going to take you my void ship? I don't have it. I need a healer, and what we can return, we'll discuss this later. Oh. Through the drum bit of your heart, you hear my voice. Patch up that humanling. He has character. I like those ones. Oh, good. Cessation slowly returns to you. Your body's in pain, but you're no longer on the brink of death. Your wounds have been crudely closed with metal clamps, and your throat is pocketed with injector tracks, as though you've been wearing a neck pillow of needles. The one who read the first stage was clearly not a qualified chirurgeon, someone who would typically be permitted to minister to the person of the illustrious rogue trader. Ah, looks like you're back with it. I don't know whether to offer my congratulations or commiserations. Enough lying around. Get up. We'll discuss how you're going to pay for your rescue. As soon as you stand up, you're seized by a strange stress of unreality, as if you're still there in the wicked darkness, and everything around is merely a twisted mirage. Doubt seeps into your mind like a poison, sundering its contact with your body. You have to make a deliberate effort to hold on to the thought that you are. What is this, your mind maggot giving you trouble? I saw it latch onto your spinal cord when we were being patched up. A fat, well-fed grub it was, with lots of teeth. It's dying now. They have a short lifespan. That means its poison is especially toxic. You'll lose all touch with reality from time to time, and when the mind maggot dies, the final dose of poison will make you think your body's not your body at all, and then your heart will just stop beating. Ooh. I could have pulled that thing out of you, of course, but I thought, why should I? Consider it a guarantee of your gratitude towards me. When you have earned your healing, I'll release you from it. What do you want from me? Kill for me. Go to the mangled sector and find a freak called the Commissar, one of your kind. He'd spill his guts for me. Do that, and you will earn my favour. And in the chasm, that counts for a lot. I'm going to need a more serious weapon. Prove you're useful first. Do this and else will see that you have decent toys to play with, but in the meantime, you can pick something out of that junk pile. Who is the Commissar? A prisoner Jukari thinks too highly of himself. Instead of dying in the arena without any fuss, he's hiding, gathering other slaves of your race around him and making pathetic plans to get his revenge. And many of your kind are listening to him. See how few humanling shriekers there are? They all used to come to me, but now listen to the Commissar, no longer come. Mangled sector. I'm not putting the name. It's an off-putting place. It's in the base of the spire which we live. Gomorrah is stitched together from scraps of various dimensions. In the mangled sector, the seams are starting to rip. Space is collapsing in on itself, and entropic radiation is off the scale, spawning all kinds of abominations, and the sector itself is slowly but surely turning into nothing. Some unhinged humanling went there recently. What did they call him? Wassarian? He was old but strong and too loud. His visit probably stirred up the freaks. You should be more careful and quieter than he was. Well, you should have to set foot in a place like that and say, an all outcasts like the Commissar hiding from the haunt, or you. Why do you want me to do it? I don't want to drag my whole gang into the mangled sector. The place will kill off 3 times more fighters than the Commissar's crew will. That means I need an assassin. The Commissar's fighters know my shriekers, but no one knows you, and besides, you don't have a choice. Very well, I'll kill him. Bring me his head in exchange, I'll share my toys with you. They make surviving Gomorrah possible. Okay. Is there anything around here to look at first? So he's had his head caved in, but oddly he's still alive. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. I'm actually going to keep a piece of scrap chainmail. Yeah, we'll keep a piece of chainmail. I'll keep the axe. I'll keep a couple of swords. I'll keep a snipper of... I'm just going to collect it all. We can sort it out later. Well, we can't get to cargo anyway. So. Okay. Going back to chainmail. A 2-handed greatsword. Up. Oh. Malice. Let's go check the other side just to see if there's anything over here. Nope. Doesn't look like there's anything over that side. Well, there wasn't anything over that side, and there's nothing over this side, so.
Is there money to be made?
Time to go and find Abelard. Gotta go find my seneschal. Which we definitely do want to do. Oh, for crying out loud, just turn that down. Right, turn the sound off for now. Yep. A knife, you never know. It's basic, but it might come in handy. Oh. Suffering badly here. That's gonna keep happening.
Just as I planned.
Nice.
Failure is just a temporary setback. Success is the only outcome I accept.
Snag anything on here? What have we got? A Weber? Oh, it's a shame I can't use Drakari weapons. That'd be useful for Hendrix if I can find him. If he's around here. No, I don't want to go to the Anatomical Opera. Okay. Help myself to these. Where does this take me, I wonder?
I'll learn from this mistake.
Flak armor, nice. Take all of this, because you never know when this might come in handy. Slightly better, so we're going to go back to flak armor.
Failure is just a temporary setback. I won't let it define me. Failure is just a temporary setback.
Alright, alright.
Is there money to be made? I won't let it define me. Failure is just a temporary setback.
Ah, well, right, let's keep on going. Let's go back the other way. Crazy human with big sword. Right. Portal to the arena.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust. I'll learn from this mistake. That's how it's done.
Hey! Not really what I want, but it'll do. It'll do. So I don't want to go to the arena. Don't want to really go to the pit. So I guess we're going over here. So let's go play with this switch for a minute as well. See if we can open this one here again.
I won't let it define me. Failure is just a temporary setback. I always get the job done.
Yay. Okay. Whenever the wearer performs an area attack, this is provoke air attack to opportunity. No. No, I think we'll keep the boots we've got. What's this? No, I haven't really got a side rating, so I don't really need that.
I always keep my options open. I won't let it define me. I'll learn from this mistake.
Come on.
I won't let it just a temporary setback. I'll learn from this mistake.
6.
Failure is just a temporary setback.
8.
I won't let it define me. I'll learn from this mistake. I won't let it define me. Failure is just a temporary
Come on.
I won't let it define me. Just as I
Hey.
keep your wits about you.
Let's go into here and see where this leads us. This profane device is aligned to set the elevator into motion only when the wretched victims die inside the device. Okay. To the mangled sector. That's where we need to go. Alright.
Let us not door.
Pile of random crap. Okay. Oh, more stuff. Come on. Okay, what do we have here?
I always have a backup plan.
Lots of dead and dying around here.
I'll learn from this mistake.
Ah, crap. Never mind.
I won't let it define me. Always keep your eye on the prize.
Alright, let's get across.
Success is the only outcome I accept.
Oh, lovely. That's our blood. You better recognise your Lord Seneschal, our blood Westarian. His pitiful hunchback figure, his officers bearing a broad shoulders, direct and piercing cold gaze, all gone without a trace. What he sees is a decrepit and quivering old man ravages through melodious refuse, mumbling under his breath. Quithara, love white matter and fruits. Of course, love these children making mischief again. Quithara, where are you? Seneschal, this is your Lord Captain. Oh, the charge strengths that again, another council session, another appeal to the logitums, and they'll be satisfied love until they make us and our children disappear. Perhaps you just give in. Seneschal, the Atlantic Prefectorial Military and Tactical Imperium states that any army officer in the Imperium submits to a 3rd degree Xeno influence or higher is considered a traitor and a heretic. I should have no heretic order to conquer this illusion at once. Get to it, officer. Heretic? I recommend that you brush up on the regulation before treating an officer. The Abember and Primarch concern is to abolish the Xeno influence calculation and therefore... Oh, sense blood, Lord Captain, you're alive. Thank the God Emperor, death has not found you yet. Then again, given the circumstances, it may be for the worse. What happened to you? That thrice blasted Xenos simply chucked me aside like a piece of rubbish. I went to look for you all for help and I ended up here. This is where it found me. That thing. Memory fails me. I can't remember its bits and pieces and needles. It pumped something out of me and then pumped something in. I seem to be one piece except that creature. How should I put this? Its needles siphon the strength out of me. I feel older by a decade or two. My word, I think I am older. That's why I could be starting to see things. I never thought I'd live long enough to go see now. Who's Quintaria? My late wife, Lord Captain. I think in time I wandered alone around here. My sanity may have suffered. A temporary lapse, I hope. It appears my mind can no longer stomach the kind of horrors this place has to offer. I saw her by my side. I saw a different time. A different place. We'll find a way to restore your Seneschal. Pray the Lord Captain there's enough to strengthen his body yet. Your Seneschal will not be easily broken by some... Oh, I could use a brief breastplate. What was that thing that attacked you? A spawn of a nightmare, so ghastly my mind refuses to picture a clear image of it. Nothing but meat, metal, and many, many needles. It feasted on me, feasted on my very soul. It could have devoured me whole if it hadn't gorged itself on others before me. Where are the others? I've not the faintest idea, your lordship. All I can say, if I managed to fight down here, the others too stand a chance. There were no weaklings in your venue. I've had enough of this. Time to move, Abelard. I could not agree more. I serve the house. Good. You do. Right, so we've found Abelard. What's he on with? Soddle. Right. Couple of blades. For the old man. Give him these boots. They're not great. Give him a liquefied grenade as well. Okay. Gonna pop that back in here for the minute. I'm gonna arm myself with an axe and a knife in the other hand, just in case I don't do too well with the double-handed weapon. Dual weapons I know I've used, well, we can use, we know that. I don't have enough steel sword to pick that.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
Well, there's nothing else here.
That's how it's done.
So this would be the Commissar. Yep.
Failure is just a temporary setback.
No. Well, I didn't realise I didn't have Abelard selected. He could have got that for me. Never mind. Abelard's better at the aesthetic stuff than me. Can we get up there? No, that's behind the explosive thing. And that we don't have the Xenos lore for. Rogue Trader, the God Emperor did not forsake his chosen one. I prayed that I'll pass across once more. Sister Argenta, thanks be to the God Emperor you're here, and you look prepared for new trials as ever. Master Westarian, a loyal Seneschal never abandons Lord Captain, does he? I'm just glad to see you alive. Your life is timely indeed. With the Emperor's chosen outside, we can come out of hiding, exact vengeance upon the enemies of humanity. But I shouldn't take up your time. Speak to the Commissar, the one who leads these valiant souls. He will tell you everything you need to know. What happened after you ran into that trap? My memory betrays me. I lost consciousness soon after. They dragged me into the shadows and came to in a filthy arena. They'd set some clawed beast against me. When I slew it, they sent another. I killed them all, one after another. And the unseen spectators demanded more and more. At least I had an opportunity. One of the beasts I fought damaged the enclosure and managed to escape the arena. You should have seen how quickly the scum who whooped and cheered from the stand set off after me. I forged a path with sword and bolter and wandered for a long time. And then I bound up here where a loyal servant of the Emperor found me and gave me a chance to serve him again. Who's the Commissar you speak of? A loyal servant of the Emperor who has not lost the will to fight even in this impenetrable gloom. He has mustered the resistance of everyone who can hold a weapon and refused to accept the fate of a toy in the clutches of Far Xenos. The dwellers of these dungeons are myriad, and most are lacking in soul, courage, or willpower. The Commissar associates seek out the true champions of the Imperium and amongst them and prepare those for battle against the Xenos. Providence has brought me here. I assisted the Commissar in his search in hopes of finding you among the captives. I devoted myself to helping the faithful yet frail pluck up their strength and guiding the able yet desperate towards hope. And my efforts have borne fruit. 2 squads have gone scouting mission to discover safe passage out of Gomorrah. Who are these people? I found them, subjects of the Imperium, who were taken into this den of misery and despair, scattered across this vast chasm. They were condemned to suffer for the amusement of the enemy's humanity, but the beasts were wrong in thinking that we simply resign ourselves to our fate. I share my faith in the future with them. Oh, good task with me. I must kill the Commissar. Perhaps this cursed place has affected you after all. You speak madness, tantamount to heresy. For you would be beheading the resistance and leaving these adamant hearts, his faithful, without a leader. I cannot let that come to pass, and I hope you do not. Will you join me? Will you not? I've served the resistance for as long as I could. My duty as people is done. It's high time I rejoined you to pursue my original mission. But first, allow me to offer you final word of guidance to my flock. Servants of the Emperor, children of humanity, be strong in your resolve and pure in your faith. For deliverance is at hand. Steel your hearts, for a great trial lies ahead. The reward of passing is freedom. Right, we have Argento back. Shotgun. Chainmail. And we'll give her... No, we'll hold on to the weapon for the minute. I don't really want to give her a second... Well, I could give her this... I'll give her the righteous... The righteous fury. I'll give her that just in case. There we go. Let's go talk to the Commissar. Another Lord Servant of the Throne has found his way to us through these confounded catacombs. Fear not, approach, you have faith in the Emperor. The Emperor protects. The Emperor protects indeed. One might think the archetypical Commissars for the Imperial Guard propaganda posters are all life drawings of this man. He has a large and powerful jaw and his eyes are hard and fearless, and a small scar over his brow has a certain rugged charm to his features. His coat, though worn, has been diligently cleaned and mended, and the skull on his tall cap has been polished to a shine. Malice sent me here for your head, however I have no desire to cause you harm. That scaled miscreant has long since wanted me dead. He craves my soldiers. He forced us from our base to this perilous place. But you'll pay for his schemes soon, once my plan is set in motion. It's a disgrace to serve one such as he. You ought to join our ranks. What is your escape plan? Some of our own have captured a small Xenos ship that was moored for repairs at a remote unused dock. They eliminated the crew quietly, but left the pilot alive to sail the ship back to real space. We can get to the dock through a dimensional portal located at our old base. Wait, was it Sergeant Vistanti's squad that was tasked with catching the ship? Did he survive? The Emperor protected him. He did not fail the Emperor. Vistantis is in good health and waiting for us to arrive. Regrettably, Malice and his shriekers drove us out and took over the base, so our first order of business is to confront him there. I propose that you take him by surprise and we deliver the first strike. We will support the attack from the outside. The Commissar's plan is bold and the odds of it succeeding are bleak. However, it seems improbable that anyone in Gomorrah is prepared for such a divisive covert action from the city's prisoners, so the Commissar and his people will have the element of surprise. Who are the people under your command? The core of my unit is composed of prisoners from various Astra Militarum regiments and a number of planetary guard. They form the assault squad that went on special operation under Sergeant Vistage's command. The rest are common people who had the misfortune of being captured by Xenos. Serfs, nobilities, administratum clerks, technomats, void workers, monks, anyone who have found the courage to take up arms. The only kinds you won't find here are heretics, lawbreakers, and cowards. Trust me, Sigmund, these people can be relied upon. In their darkest hour they find a source of resolve and faith, and each among them is ready to give their life for a righteous cause. Many already have. How have you managed to accomplish so much? Every mortal intelligence we've acquired and every step of progress made paid for in blood and pain. The information about the dying cabal that dreads entering the docks of its enemies and its dead moors in an abandoned area it's forced out of captive Xenos. The knowledge of the portal that was bought in exchange for one half of all the weapons we had stockpiled. And taking that ship cost us several lives. Each was worth more than the whole blasted city. I shall join you. My brothers and sisters are unified to join our ranks. I require medical assistance. You do not look too badly injured, and we're suffering from short medical supplies. Better to say what we have in critical situations. Who are you? Commissar Eko Sotny. But my brothers and sisters I'm simply call me the Commissar. I was assigned to a regiment of the Vakayan Zuevs, and I fought in battle for the world of Kemet Secundus, where I was wounded and taken prisoner while unconscious. Having recovered from my wounds, I carried on fighting the wicked Xenos as head of the local resistance cell, which I founded. My valorous comrades and I sabotaged the enemy's activities with 5 plans of escape. Found this cell. I wonder if you've not been killed yet. Nice. Keep up the good work, Commissar Snotney. What are the circumstances of your capture? We engaged the enemy on the world of Kemet Secundus and the Macarian marshes of the Calaxis sector. Those of foes of humanity were known to launch raids in the area, so we received orders to defend the good subjects of the Imperium. When the profaners descended upon us, we gave them low quarter. The enemy was routed and my unit drove them back to their ships. Our counterattack drove a wedge in their advancing horde and thwarted the invasion, but it also meant that we were cut off on both flanks and surrounded. We fought valiantly for several hours to stop the enemy ranks from reforming a new onslaught until we depleted our munition reserves. By that time our superiors had already fallen, and I led my people in a bayonet charge. We taught the Xenos a lesson in blood, and then, I have no memory of how the battle ended. I came to consciousness in this foul place, disarmed them on the verge of death. I thought I'd died, but it was not yet time for them to release me from the service. Let's go. 'Cause 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 Do I have somebody who has? Yes. Okay, so what is my quest now? Kill Malice or bring the Commissar's head.
Is there money to be made?
We're gonna go swap Malice, I think. With a Sister of Battle back in power armor, what can go wrong? But I think we're going to leave that there for now. We've done alright so far. We've reunited part of our little group. There was an angle there. So yeah, we're going to leave that there. Ooh, fresh corpse.
Nothing's impossible.
Series of precise cuts of honor spots, throw sides and tendons. The killer must have been able to swing the... okay. But anyway, we're going to leave that there. So again, thanks for your time, and for the minute, I've been Cappadocia. Signing off.